Hey friends, I'm back with some news! Last night I pulled up Origin to play The Sims 4, and when I did, a message came up saying, later this year, the EA app for Windows will replace Origin as the destination for purchasing, downloading, and playing EA games. If you didn't know, the EA app is an alternative to Origin. It's been in beta for quite some time, and I can't personally tell you much about it as I literally have no interest in it whatsoever. I've been avoiding it since it pretty much came out. I've heard nothing but complaints about the EA app. People signing in and their save data's gone, half of their games are gone, or certain Sims are missing from their families. Honestly, it seems to be a little bit too buggy for my interest. It isn't a very complete app yet, and it definitely needs a ton of bug fixes. I personally haven't tried it out, but from what I've heard, I won't be trying it until they force me pretty much. I've had enough scares with my Sims aging up thanks to EA that I certainly don't need them disappearing. Personally, I think we should have just kept Origin and gone with a software update, but hey, I'm just a random Simmer, what do I know? Honestly, I'm getting a bit tired of every single company deciding they need their own proprietary service. Also, I really hope they remember to integrate repair into this new EA app, because that saved my games countless times through Origin. Literally just 2 weeks ago, my sounds went out in my game and I had to go in there and hit repair. Up until right now, it's been completely optional which app you'd like to have. You could use the EA app, or you could decide to use Origin, and it was an opt-in process. But sadly, it looks like it will no longer be opt-in. We are going to be completely forced into this new EA app before the end of the year. It may sound like a ways away still, but later this year is coming up very quickly. It's already October. Time moves so fast, and we're all going to be forced over very soon. If you click on the Learn More button, it'll bring you to a website that explains everything we need to know. So it says the all-new EA app for Windows. EA's new optimized PC platform has officially arrived. For over 10 years, we've welcomed millions of players into our Origin platform. We've listened to your feedback and acknowledged the limitations of this platform in a quickly evolving entertainment landscape. So we set out to build EA's next-generation PC game platform. A faster, more reliable, and more streamlined gaming experience. The best possible place for you to experience EA's incredible games, services, and content. Today, we're thrilled to announce that the EA app has officially left its open beta phase and will soon replace Origin as our primary PC platform. The EA app is our fastest and lightest PC client to date. With the new streamlined design, you will easily find the games and the content you're looking for and discover your new favorite games. With automatic game downloads and background updates, you can ensure that your games are ready to play whenever you are. You will also be able to build your ultimate friends list by connecting your EA account to other platforms and services like Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. You'll be easily recognizable with your custom unique ID. Once you're connected, know what and when your friends are playing so you can jump in and play together. For our Origin players, we've worked hard to make the transition to the EA app as simple as possible. We will be inviting you to make the move soon, and by the time you reach your invite, all your games and content, including games previously installed, will be ready and waiting for you on the EA app. Your local and cloud saves will transfer forward, ensuring you can pick up where you left off. Your friends list transfers too, so you won't have to worry about remembering all those player IDs. The EA app is now available for supported Windows PCs. Mac OS players, Origin for Mac continues to be the place you can access your games. We look forward to welcoming you to the EA app. So everyone is going to be transferred over to this new EA app before the end of the year. All of the experiences I've heard about it have been negative, and with how EA's reputation has been as of late, I'm not sure if I trust them to complete this without a bunch of bugs. Honestly, I'll be waiting until the last possible minute myself to make the move. But good news for Mac users, you won't be forced into the same move. You are going to be able to keep Origin. On another part of the website, it says, an update for our Mac players about the EA app for Windows. You may have seen some news about the new EA app for Windows, which will soon replace Origin as EA's primary PC gaming destination. We understand you may be curious about what this means for you and your fellow Origin for Mac players. For now, we have no changes to announce. Origin for Mac is still the place you can access your games. As things evolve, we'll have more information to share in the coming months. In the meantime, continue enjoying your games through Origin for Mac. So, Mac users are not going to be affected by this, and you guys can still continue to play through Origin. They're not forcing any of you to move over just yet. It is only if you're on Windows. If you use Windows like me, we'll be forced into the new app sometime within the next couple of months. If you go to the Origin download page, this is what you'll see. Origin is our legacy PC platform, which will soon be replaced by the EA app. All your games and content can now be found in the EA app. So, and then it has a download for Windows like grayed out. So then if we go to download the EA app, which is also on the same page, it says the EA app will become the primary destination for playing EA games on the PC. Download now to play with friends and discover the next generation of gaming. And that's in orange. Or red. Some color. It's in a colored button. So I personally find all of this pretty interesting, and if you've been following the Sims 5 news, which I personally haven't covered yet, but I'm planning a video release on that very shortly. But if you've been following the news, you'd know that very recently The Sims has rebranded. They have brand new imagery and plumb bobs. They've redone everything, and it's a brand new look for the Sims game. And with it, they announced The Sims 4 is going to be free to play as of October 18th. They also announced the summit, a Behind the Sims summit for October 18th. And now they're forcing us to the EA app at some point within the next few months. So there has been some rumors circulating from a prominent game news leaker that Sims 5 is going to be announced at this Behind the Sims summit, which honestly lines up so well with this whole rebrand that the Sims team has been doing, and now forcing everyone to this new client. It feels like a lot of things are being changed and shaped within EA and the Sims teams right now. It feels like they're really setting the stage for a possible new game within this new client. With the new branding and all the rumors, it really feels like they're gearing up to do a giant announcement at that summit. At this point, most of us are expecting The Sims 5 to be announced, and now we know, when The Sims 5 does become playable, it's going to be played on this EA app, not Origin. But there's a lot still going on within the Sims teams right now. They themselves have been very quiet and announced a laundry list a few days ago, but aside from that, they've been mainly stuck on hyping up the Behind the Sims summit coming up later this month. The summit is coming up so fast. It's less than 2 weeks away, and we'll finally be able to find out exactly what's been brewing behind closed doors at EA. Whether it's been them gearing up for the upcoming influx of new players because of the free Sims 4, or gearing up to announce both the Sims free-to-play and Sims 5. I personally do think they will be announcing it and supporting both of the games at the same time, with the Sims 4 being free and Sims 5 being paid. I do think this is most likely what they'll be going with, but definitely keep in mind that just because the Sims 5 could be announced, doesn't mean it could come out immediately. Game announcements tend to happen years before the games come out themselves. For the Sims team specifically, it was a year and a half between the announcement of The Sims 4 and the game's actual release. So if they do announce The Sims 5 at the summit, definitely be cautious and know we will most likely not be playing it anytime soon. In fact, the game leaker said it would be announced, but not playable for quite a while. We will definitely see on October 18th. So I'm curious, do you like Origin and want to stay with it? Or are you excited about the new EA app? Have some of you already upgraded to the new app? Is it as buggy as everyone's saying? Do you think The Sims 5 is going to be announced at the summit? I definitely want to hear all your thoughts below on everything. I'm going to be covering all the upcoming news before and even after the summit, so if you enjoyed the video and want to be updated on upcoming news, please consider leaving a like and possibly subscribing. It helps me out a lot and would make my day. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one.